Hello, my name is Jackie Christian Dengesi Queen. I'm here today to talk to you about the book of Ambassador Nikki Haley. And I want to tell you also who's Ambassador Nikki Haley before we go through her book. Ambassador Nikki Haley, she grew up in South Carolina and her parents migrated from India. And she went to school also in South Carolina. And her parents encouraged her for run for office because Ambassador Nikki Haley, she was always complaining about how the government was running the state of South Carolina. And finally, she decided to do something. I remember in a book, she said her mom encouraged her, and the mom told her, instead to complaining, just do something. And she decided to run. And she joined the legislature, and she was working with legislator, and also she was trying to pass the bill. And she said she did not find any support. And because she did not find any support, she just decided to run for office. And she ran for office as a governor in South Carolina, and she won. And also in this book, you're going to see where she's talking about what's happening in South Carolina, her as an ambassador, about the murder that happened in the church where the white young man walking in the church and killed like 9 African Americans in that church. That was very sad. But a good example we can learn from that story, Ambassador Nikki Haley, she brought unity in the state. She made sure like everything was going peacefully. Now for me, that was a great example. And also in the book, she's talking about when she received a call from the former president of the United States for her to become the UN ambassador at the United Nations. And in that book, she exposed about the corruption that's taking place at the United Nations. And she talked in the book also, her as a woman, it did not matter for her to see just the color of her skin, but she always stood up and speak the truth. So what encouraged me in this book also is how our voice matter. We always need to stand up and speak the truth. In this book also, she's telling us how we should not fear about anything. She shared with us in that book how the governor from Russia was making fun of her, but that did not stop her. She was just focused and she was doing what was her assignment. So she was focused on her job and do what she has to do. And this book, with all due respect, you're going to see it's a book with 13 chapters. She tell you about her story as a governor in South Carolina. She shared with us also about what happened and when she was ambassador at the United Nations. And also, very interesting in that book, she talked about the treat she received from the former president, telling her she was very embarrassing for the state of South Carolina. And she just replied, "Bless your heart." For me, that was just a good example to always reply with love and peace. To always respond with love and peace, very peacefully. But as a leader, for me, she was a great example as a leader to show us we should not fear. We should always believe in what we want to do. It doesn't matter the color of our skin. We need to stay focused. We need to believe in our dream. And I feel this book's going to be the good book for our classes to read for the next summer, because this book makes us believe we can do everything. Everything is possible. It doesn't matter how we look like. It doesn't matter where we come from. We need to believe. We need to stand up. We need to speak the truth. And I believe the world needs leaders like us. Thank you so much, and I believe you're going to enjoy this book with all due respect. Thank you.